Hey everyone, I'm Lily, and welcome to my April kind of update video. I meant to do this like the first week of April, but then I was like sick, and then nothing got out, so I ended up not making a April update video. So yeah. So like I've said in the last few days, I'm trying to be better about I don't know, keeping in touch with you all about what's going on with the channel. Honestly, what's also just what's going on with me and my life and stuff. But yeah. So, the first couple weeks of April have been a little bit rocky, mostly due to just getting punched in the face by allergies, because I am allergic to every which thing that grows out there. So like trees, pollen, grass, all of it triggers my allergies. But, I think we're past the worst of it. I've built up my, actually got properly on my allergy meds, and we're ready to go. And so yeah, so I'm doing better there, and things should be more consistent and flowing nicer. But yeah, so just talk about things are going. But yeah, no, so far in April, things have been rough, so there hasn't been like a full video schedule, but starting this week, it's gonna be back on track to our normal amount, our regularly scheduled programming. So yeah, no, but had this year's April Fool's video, which went over well. I specifically went out of my way to not make it something that people asked me to turn into a series. Because who would do that and be stuck doing a really dumb series? Because people really like it for some reason, because of an April Fool's joke they did. That would be ridiculous. But yeah, a lot of people like that, and very, very overwhelmingly great response to my personal attention video last week, which I was really happy with how it turned out. Honestly, those are some of my favorite videos, like, in real life, or not real life, but like myself. I love kind of like those kind of personal attention types videos, on top of like explanations, which is my main channel content and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I'll definitely be doing more of kind of the traditional ASMR stuff, probably similar in vein of that and the guided meditations I've done in the past, because I don't know, I really like those as like a consumer of ASMR. And I also want to do a few more role plays. I had some suggestions in some of the surveys I've did for doing, I don't know, trying to putting my spin on a lot of like the more classic ASMR role plays, and kind of like putting them into kind of like the fantasy setting and things like that. And I'm looking into that. I definitely, for things like that, I definitely want to put more like effort into like doing set dressing and costume and things like that. So I want to put a little bit more effort into those. But yeah, this piece of hair does not want to stick up. Yeah, I was trimming stuff and I accidentally cut it, and now it's like this weird part that's like right there. Yeah, no, what was I saying about words that mean things? But yeah, no, definitely I'll be doing more of that traditional ASMR stuff in the future. What's coming out immediately this week is, later this week, I do have an updated deck tech from a humans deck, because I've recently completely overhauled it, so that will be coming up. And that's gonna be all the magic that we have for this week. Also, of course, I have the VOD for Lily's Library Live number 6, which was last Friday, and I'll probably upload that tomorrow sometime. Thing is, those, like, yeah, YouTube makes the VODs, but they doesn't really show up on the channel very much well, and I like to clean up the audio and things like that, so it's like nice for re-listening to, and like filtering out the background noise and cleaning it up a bit and editing it, and just have like a nicer, like, here's what I did in the past, if people want to watch that. But I have a more focused video kind of talking about what I did in that video, which was talking about a DM basics, because I haven't done one of those in a while, but a DMing basics talking about how to deal with character death. So that will be coming up this week. And yeah, those will be that, and that was that's this week. And of course there is Lily's Library Live on Friday. It's every Friday at 11 o'clock Pacific, and yeah, it's going really good. If you can't make it, I do post the videos up. I know it's a weird time, but it's one of the few times that works for me. When I have like that place to myself more, I will try to do them a bit earlier, because I know it's hard for especially like East Coast people to make those times. And yeah, I mean, it's even worse for West Coast people. But yeah, so you know, continuing our way through Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I think we just passed chapter 15. Granted, that book where like there's some chapters that are like a page long, so yeah, so that's cool. I'm really happy with how they Lily's Library Live, and I got a suggestion on the Discord for changing the name to Lily's Living Library, and I kind of like that, but I'm working with it. I'll just have to change all the imagery and stuff. But I might be switching the name to that because I am not happy with Lily's Library Live. It's just boring, and like, I like the alliteration of it, but it's not great. So if any of you have better names for the live stream, let me know. I also want to look into doing a dual stream to both YouTube and Twitch, but I have to look up how to do that, and I haven't done that yet. And you might have known, I think I mentioned this past, where it's like, I just haven't been able to get back into like doing regular gaming streams, mostly just because it's, I don't know, most of the gaming I've been doing is just like, that's when I want to relax and unwind, because I spend most of my day like either working on art or working on my own coding and things like that, where I just don't necessarily have the free time to do that. But I do want to do is just more sporadic, like spur of the moment streams, even if it's not super scheduled, and I know that's not the way to grow a following on Twitch, but yeah. I already have a following here, damn it. I'll just post videos saying I'm streaming, yada yada, and yeah, but I definitely want to be better about doing that. I'm just very lazy. I might stream, even though it's like the middle of the server. We recently just started up a new Minecraft server for FTB Interactions, which just is a pack that came out like last week, and it's hard, but we're having a lot of fun with it. It's like the new Greg Tech pack, and everything's really scary and it murders you so fast. Yeah, we're on this big plateau, and pretty much my job has been running around. I'm essentially lighting the entire plateau up. We're raising walls from the sea to meet the plateau, making them just sheer cliffs down like the rivers that like surround like most of the sides of it, and just like, let's get this giant space walled off and protected for us to not worry about all these things that are gonna murder us, because the mob difficulty is like cranked up quite high. So yeah, so I might stream some of that, and also I kind of want to stream some other stuff going on. I mean, I'm not really in the mood for streaming RuneScape lately, because, I don't know, I've just been like doing a lot of AFK stuff, like coding and like playing Minecraft and other things like that, and streaming me just being at the RuneSpan for like 4 hours is not an interesting stream. But Sleepy Lily is going well, if you care. I don't actually know if I ever streamed with Sleepy Lily. I don't think I have. But it's just a normal account I started with the smithing and mining rework. And I was like, oh, I'll try out the smithing and mining rework with a new character. And I was like, ooh, I enjoy this. I'm just gonna keep playing with this character. Yeah. But yeah, I should do a video talking about like, kind of like, hey, this is like, I'm like 4 months in, here's an account tour. But yeah, I'm just rambling now, but because I know I have other important things I want to talk about, but I know it's just it's a good time for me to just talk about what's going on in my life. And what's going on in my life is a lot of coding. I finished up one of my current course I was taking on working on my C# certificate, and I'm waiting for the next one to start, but that one doesn't start till like a month from yesterday. So I have time before that starts, but yeah. So I've just been doing stuff independently. I've been working on Bibliomancy, which is the game I've been working on. And I haven't done any videos on that because I'm so close to having it in an actual like playable alpha state. And I also want to make it look a bit nicer, and I decided to just wait until it's in that playable alpha state before I make any content on it. Because right now it still isn't really a game really, and it won't be a great game when it's the playable alpha state. There's very little content in it, but it'll actually be a game and you don't have to play it via console commands. That's what I've been doing pretty much for the last 2 weeks, is just like lots of UI work and like interactions and making sure like all things work that I've been just, up until this point, I've just been pretty much doing totally just back-end engine work, and I'm finally actually like, okay, let's do front-end stuff. Let's actually make sure like the buttons on the screen align correctly because that was bugging me. It still looks terrible. I've not spent any time actually like making not anything more than placeholder assets. But I'm really excited for it. And I'm really excited to show it off and stuff. So yeah. Another thing which I remembered like last week, I was like, shoot, I said I was going to put out like months ago being like, oh no, I haven't been doing my patron videos. I'm gonna put up a survey, like certain patrons being like, hey, I've been bad about this. I can do a nice extended patron video, and I never put that out. So before this video goes up, it'll probably be out to patrons and stuff, which I'm going to be doing a special extended I'm sorry I haven't been doing this video, where essentially you have any sort of trigger request or anything like that. If you're a patron or have been a patron since like November, which is the last time I did it, and if you haven't, if you've stopped being that for whatever reason, no pressure or anything like that, and you want to be in this video, just message me on Discord or email me at LillyRunASMR, which I really need to make you can email me there, and I can get you into the video, just because I know it's technically one of the perks, and I want to honor that. But yeah, no, that will be up, and I want to be better about consistently doing that, like choosing a day. It's like the third Friday of every month will be the patron video month, and I will have that out every single month, and I'm going to be trying to do that. No promises, but I'm going to try. I'm sorry. Yeah, also speaking of Patreon, I'm thinking about doing a restructure of like the tiers, because currently I kind of like threw stuff up like really early on in the channel when I was like, the channel was only a few months old, and it was more just spitballing, hey, here's some ideas. And then like 8 months ago or so, I added some more tiers to like match like Twitch subs, so I could like have equivalency for like people who subscribe to my Twitch, so they could have that. But really it's just been, most of the tiers aren't different in any way, and I just kind of want to simplify that process. So essentially, this is kind of what I'm thinking of doing, because currently I have like $1 is just like, oh, you get early access to my videos when I do that, and then $2 is like you get the patron video. $5 doesn't have anything special, really. And there was like the $10 level and something like that. But essentially I am simplifying this. $1 early access to videos, you get into patron videos. Just flat out $1. It has no Twitch equivalency, but just you get in there. $5 you get, which is also or sub to me at Twitch. One of the two. Also all the below, and $5 is that, and I will add your name to like the end cards of all my videos and things like that. I'm kind of like doing that because that's a cute thing to do. And in the amazing circumstance that I don't expect to happen, that like I get a flood of patrons and it's no longer feasible to run that many people at that tier, I might bump up stuff a bit, like shift rewards up a bit, but I don't expect that to be a problem, and it shouldn't be an issue. Then I believe the next, and essentially I just having the tiers mirror the Twitch stuff, so the next one would be the $10 tier. That one would include, I'm not even sure, because like before I've had like some stuff on there, but I'm like, I don't even know what would be a good thing to include there. like, I don't know, any ideas, any suggestions? Like, obviously there's things like priority, like, honestly, if you're a patron of mine, if you request a video, I'll probably make it. But if you give me more money, I'm more likely to make it, and also sooner. And then finally there'll be a $25 tier to match like the tier 3 subs on Twitch. Because even though I'm not really super streaming a lot, I want to have those equivalencies there just to make things easier. So yeah, and I don't, and something, I don't know, and then I was also considering doing like, having like a higher tier mostly meant for like people doing one-offs, like do that, like having like a $50 tier, and like a $100 tier, which is like, at the $50 tier, you get a 15-minute video, of your choice of whatever topic you want, barring some topics. I will make that for you, either privately or personalized, or just generally, and then 100 for like a full half-hour video. Yeah, so, and I might have those, and those are not really for a month thing, but like, hey, I want to throw this in, and just a way for it to handle that. So yeah, so that is what I have going. That's like my ideas, and just, it just kind of simplifies that. It just makes it not like there's like a bunch of things. It cleans up the page. I also still need to like go through and like redo all the graphics of that, because I've been in the middle of doing kind of like an overhaul of all of the media relating to the channel, and the overhaul has been going for so long that like even within the overhaul I've changed aesthetics that I was going for on everything on the channel. So I really just need to sit down, do everything at once, make everything consistent, and then do it. But just haven't done that yet, so who knows. Yeah. I don't know what else to say really. Yeah, no, I guess. Insert closing thoughts here. But yeah, no, I really would like ideas for like, what would people want to see from patron tiers, like especially some of the higher up ones, because like, I don't know what would be good. Yeah, I think there's even wisdom just like not even having like tiers of a 5, but at the same time, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and thanks for everyone's support, and you're all amazing, and I am so just amazed every day about what a wonderful everything that this channel's like kind of like means to me, and all of what you mean to me, and it really means a lot to me. So thank you. And yeah, well, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful night, and may your stories smile upon you.